Welcome to the PR Breakdown. I'm Molly McPherson, your guide through the whirlwind world of PR strategies and celebrity crises. Today, we're diving into one of the most strategic moves that I've seen lately in celebrity PR. Late last week, Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's rumored breakup sent the media and social media into a frenzy. But what if I told you that I don't think everything may not appear as it seems? In this episode, I invite you to take a look behind the curtain at how Kelce's PR team may have orchestrated a fake breakup for a major win, both for Kelce's brand and for NFL ratings. Let's start with the basics. On the eve of the Kansas City Chiefs season opener against the Baltimore Ravens, rumors of a breakup between NFL star Travis Kelce and pop icon Taylor Swift started swirling. The trigger, a leaked breakup contract, surfaced online, supposedly detailing how their relationship would end, right down to the timeline and public statements. Let's go to TikTok for the explanation.
So yesterday, somebody posted onto Reddit what looks like two screenshots, I guess, of a Snapchat or something. You'll see they're pieces of paper. It's Full Scope Public Relations, which is the name of the company that Travis Kelce uses for his PR in America, right? So this is the first page, and I'm going to get out of the way in case you want to screenshot it. And this is the second page. Now, basically, what this document was outlining was Travis Kelce breaking up with Taylor Swift and how the PR around it would be handled. To the point where, if you zoom in on this picture, it actually says that the date of the announcement of their breakup would be on September 28th, 2024.
Let me break down that breakdown. Now, before this rumor mill started, Travis Kelce appeared on the Rich Eisen show. This happened on Tuesday evening, where he spilled private details on his love life with Taylor Swift. But this was just hours before all the rumors started to swirl. And then eventually his team was forced to call in lawyers over a leaked PR contract. And this contract claimed to reveal specifics about their relationship and their breakup. When the post of the alleged contract first surfaced on Reddit, it appeared in a series of photos, and it was someone taking photos of this document titled Comprehensive Media Plan for Travis Kelce's Public Relations Following Breakup with Taylor Swift. The document had on its cover that it was drafted by the Los Angeles-based PR agency Full Scope. So what we were looking at essentially was a crisis communication plan around a soon-to-be breakup between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. Now, many people on social media immediately called false on this one. Background into my life, I happened to be downtown Boston when I heard about this. And I heard about it because my phone was blowing up. And people started talking about this supposed breakup contract. And I thought, this has Molly written all over it. I have to chime in. But I did not have a lot of time. I had less than a minute to look at it. And so I did a post on TikTok and I essentially said, okay, I've done 2 Google searches. One, I just had to look up and find out what this brouhaha was all about. But next, I wanted to see what the PR agency had to say. I wanted to find the statement. And I wanted to find out where they placed the statement. All I could find at that moment was a direct reply back to the Daily Mail, a tabloid, and one that reports a lot of their stories based on social media. They mostly report on what appears on social media and then people's reaction to it. It's really like a commentary tabloid. They reach for the algorithm. But I thought it was interesting that this PR firm, of all the places they chose to submit a reply, it was to the Daily Mail. I took note of that. I went on TikTok and I said, here's a reason why I believe that it's true. Because every good PR agency, particularly one that's going to manage like a huge client like a Travis Kelce, is going to have some form of a crisis plan. I did not research enough to hear what all the chatter was about. I didn't even look at commentary to find out what everyone was saying. Now, most people on social media were crying that it was fake. And then when the statement came out from the PR agency saying it was fake, okay, now we have our story. Then the news cycle picks it up. In 24 hours, we have news headlines everywhere stating that it was a fake contract, simply because the PR agency released a statement saying that it was fake. In a statement to the Daily Mail, they said a spokesman for the firm said the papers which featured Fullscope's logo are, quote, entirely false and fabricated and were not created, issued, or authorized by this agency. We have engaged our legal team to initiate proceedings against the individuals or entities responsible for the unlawful and injurious forgery of documents. End quote. We are coming up to the 1 week mark since this story first broke. I'm asking you, how many stories did you read about full scope PR going against the individuals or the entities responsible for the unlawful and injurious forgery of documents? Go ahead and Google it. I bet you're not going to find anything because that's not the story anymore, right? But the press picked it up because they had an official statement. So, my friends, this is the part in the story where I smell PR stunt. After all, this is a PR firm. The plan scheduled a public announcement for September 28th, 3 days after the breakup, to, quote, allow the initial media frenzy to settle and ensure clarity, end quote. Also, the statement about the breakup was to be, quote, gracious, respectful, and stress mutual respect, end quote, between the two parties. As expected, the media ran wild. Swifties were outraged. Plenty were suspicious. Everyone was talking about it. But why? What made this rumor so explosive? Well, for starters, Swifties. A Swiftie, as many of you know, is a dedicated fan of Taylor Swift. They're known for their intense loyalty to the pop star, actively supporting her music, concerts, and public appearances. And they often engage in online discussions about her personal life and career. And they're always looking for hidden clues or Easter eggs in her songs, videos, and social media posts. Swifties are also known for their vocal defense of Swift, especially when she faces public criticism or controversy. So it makes them one of the most passionate and active fan bases in the world. So it is no surprise that they came out in full force to defend their queen. Now, this is what a Swiftie defense sounds like.
Turns out this document is fake, and Travis and Taylor have come out and said they're still very much together. But it's just so funny to me that there's still plenty of people out there thinking that their relationship is fake and it's all a publicity stunt. Why would Taylor Swift, who is a billionaire with millions of fans, need more clout? She literally doesn't even do brand deals anymore. She just promotes her own stuff. She does not need any more money. And I don't know much about Travis Kelce, but it also doesn't seem like he's someone that will enter a fake relationship for clout.
And I know what it's like to run up against a Swiftie. I rub some of them the wrong way when I've suggested in a number of social media posts that Taylor and Travis were in a PR relationship. Spoiler alert, they are, because the relationship is mutually beneficial. You can genuinely like someone and still have a PR-driven relationship, which is what I say. I'm not saying that the relationship is fake, and that's what most people assume when they hear a PR relationship. This was a relationship that had some orchestration behind it, some puppet strings behind it. Kelce even told the Wall Street Journal magazine that there were invisible strings leading him to Swift and that someone had played Cupid on his behalf. And he even added that a few members of Taylor's family helped him get her attention. Travis Kelce saw the benefit in dating Taylor Swift. Does it mean he didn't like her, didn't want to date her for the purpose of just liking her? No, he absolutely could have done that. But no one can deny that it has paid off big time for Travis Kelce. Now, another question that I get all the time is, why does Taylor even need PR? Here's the deal. Everyone in entertainment benefits from PR. The misconception in that previous TikTok clip is thinking PR is just about money. PR isn't about cash. It's about reputation. Advertising is about cash. PR is about the persuasion, the reputation. It's how people view you. And yes, reputation eventually translates into financial success in many cases. But Taylor is after something bigger. Icon status. Becoming an icon puts you in a league where no one dares to challenge you. That's why I say she wants PR. That's why Tree Payne is doing her PR behind the scenes. She needs master-like PR strategies behind her brand because Taylor is aiming for iconic status. Think of music legends like the Beatles, Paul McCartney, Madonna, Michael Jackson, Prince, Dolly Parton. These are names that have reached a level of untouchable influence where their legacy and reputation transcends the usual ebbs and flows of fame. Taylor is aiming for that kind of iconic status. Here's a big takeaway from this so-called breakup. I shared my theory in an article I wrote for Forbes.com. If you'd like to read the article, the link is included in the show notes. Now, I believe that the breakup wasn't just a juicy rumor. I think it was a textbook PR trial balloon. Kelce's PR team used this situation to test the waters. They created, in my opinion, a potentially damaging headline and turned it into a strategic move that kept him and Taylor and the NFL at the top of everyone's minds. And that's what makes the PR industry fascinating. It's never just about what you see on the surface. There's always a deeper strategy at play. And Kelce's team, in my opinion, was thinking several steps ahead. Here are the supporting facts. First off, we have the timing. The breakup contract leaked right before the Chiefs season opener. All these rumors of the breakup between Travis and Taylor, the timing was pitch perfect. And when the Chiefs faced the Ravens last Thursday night, the spotlight wasn't just on the field. It was also on Swift. All the pregame buzz centered around her appearance. The cameras captured Swift's arrival when she walked in the denim corset and the shorts and the high-heeled red boots, which a lot of people on my Patreon were saying was tied into a previous video and what she's going to do on the VMAs. Also, there were a ton of camera cuts, broadcast cuts of her in the suite with Kelce's family. The pregame hype, the Chiefs and the NFL both confirmed that Swift was going to be at the game. And then the couple later seen leaving the stadium arm in arm after the Chiefs' big win. So I'm just saying, I think that this was a win for Kelce on and off the field. Fact 2, let's talk about the leak itself. This wasn't a random post. It had all the markings of a trial balloon. In PR, trial balloons are used to gauge public reaction before making an official move. Kelce's team let this document surface to see how the public and Swift's fiercely loyal fan base would react to the possibility of a breakup. That's just my take. The response? The Swifties were upset, naturally, but the buzz was undeniable. It kept their client, Kelce, in the headlines, and it drove even more attention to his brand, both on and off the field. And it also came at a time when everybody was talking about the big $100 million deal with Amazon for the podcast New Heights with his brother, Jason. There are 2 Hollywood insiders behind Full Scope PR. There's Jack Ketsoyan. He has co-authored 2 books about the inside scoop on what it's like to be a celebrity publicist. And the books are about real-time scandals, but the publicist is the only fiction part of the book. So he's put all the information out there about how to create a scandal and how to put one away. The co-founder of Full Scope PR is Pia Malihi. If that name sounds familiar, she is the one who stirred up controversy involving the couple back in October of last year when she reshared a birthday post to her Instagram story that featured a photo montage at her birthday party with a clown emoji covering Taylor Swift's face. That made Pia the target of Swifties' ire. Even Dave Portnoy, who I do not like, with Barstool Sports, he called her a snake in the grass. And Portnoy was also the person who pointed out the connection to Taylor's former nemesis, Scooter Braun, through a screen grab in Malihi's bio, because she's worked on PR campaigns. But in addition to catching Swifties' ire, the incident fueled a new narrative about the speculation regarding the relationship between Taylor and Travis. Is it real or a calculated PR move? In other words, is it a fake relationship? And that conversation has been happening ever since. Fact 3, we can't overlook the results. Not only did the NFL opener hit a 23-year ratings high, but the supposed breakup actually boosted Kelce and Swift's profile. Again, they're all over the press. Everyone is talking about the things that Kelce's going to do next, and all the photos and the video of Taylor and Travis at the U.S. Open with Brittany Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes. Whether the breakup rumor was real or not, the impact was undeniable. Everyone, Kelce's publicist, Swift, and even the NFL, they all walked away with a win. So, what did we learn from this PR maneuver? The biggest takeaway here is that timing is everything. The leak of the alleged fake breakup contract was perfectly timed for maximum media coverage, and it paid off in a big way. This strategy shows the importance of controlling your narrative before the media controls it for you. And this is a classic case of how well-executed PR strategy can turn a potential crisis into a golden opportunity. So if you ever find yourself facing a PR storm, take a page out of Kelce's playbook and Full Scope's playbook. Get ahead of the story. Use timing to your advantage and always test the waters before diving in. This is not a criticism of Taylor Swift. Frankly, I don't think Taylor Swift has anything to do with this breakup contract. I think it was Kelce's team trying to leverage the power of Taylor Swift and the Swiftie army to get people talking about it. And then they can just come out and say it was fake. But remember, the two people who co-founded this agency, their agency is based on creating digital buzz. Their client base is made up of influencers and celebrities. Kelce's their biggest celebrity. But this is what they do. This is in their wheelhouse. It's fake. Or they're saying, oh, no, it's real. They're definitely going to break up. But no one is saying that the contract is a PR stunt, which I think clearly I laid out the argument for. But maybe you disagree. And if so, let me know. And that's it for this week's episode of the PR Breakdown. I'm thrilled to be back with this new format. So I hope you're enjoying this format as much as I am. And remember, if you want to dive deeper into these stories and get even more insight into behind the scenes PR or crisis communication, you can head over to my Patreon. There weekly, I'm breaking down the finer details that often get missed by the mainstream headlines about celebrities and people in the news. Next week, as of now, I'm going to be breaking down the Kate Middleton health video update from Kensington Palace. So make sure you tune in. If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with anyone who's as obsessed with PR strategies and machinations and crisis communication as we all are. You can also follow me on TikTok, where I post updates on the latest PR moves and celebrity stunts, let's call them. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye for now.